Hello traders, I hope you're doing good. So in this video, I'm talking about the new program that the5ers just launched on 5th of March, and it is High Stakes Challenge. I love the fact that the the5ers, once they launched, they said, look guys, this is not for everyone, this is for more experienced traders, and it's definitely harder to trade the High Stakes Challenge than to trade instant funding. And obviously instant funding also has been changed because the the5ers went out with a big, huge bang because they didn't just include the new program, they also changed dashboards and they changed their instant funding. The only thing that wasn't changed was the bootcamp. So the bootcamp still stays the same. But in this video, I'm focusing only on the High Stakes Challenge because I have had so many questions and you're asking me how it works. I went and do kind of my research. So I was trying to figure out what would be the easiest and best way just for you to explain. But it's pretty much two-phase challenge. It does require more experience, better risk management because it does offer bigger leverage, but all in that and details later on in the video. So keep on watching and then hopefully it's helpful for you to decide and maybe you want to try this program. I think first and most important thing that when it comes to choosing the program, what traders are doing, they're actually looking at the cost because they want to make sure it's a friendly cost. And if you are being on a very low budget, then I do suggest to go for a bootcamp because bootcamp is the low initial cost and then only on passing you pay the rest of the fee. So for this one, we can get 20k account, 60k account, or 100k account. And the price starts from $165, which I think is very reasonable and it's very competitive towards other prop firms. Let's quickly talk about leverage. So in this challenge, you have 1 to 100 leverage. Please make sure you're careful and you don't over trade, you don't over risk, because 1 to 100 leverage will mean that you will be able to open many positions with a very high lot size. So if you know that you are in this mindset where you see there's this entry, you enter the trade and then the price goes lower, let's say you're buying, the price goes lower and you buy again. The price goes again lower and you buy again. Now, if you would have low leverage, you wouldn't actually be able to buy again and again. But just because this time there is 1 to 100 leverage, make sure that you do know how to calculate your risk, how to manage your risk, and don't get into that emotional trading where you just want to open more trades or revenge trade, or when you see the price is not going in the way you want it to go and then you start to open more positions and scale into trades. Just make sure you know how to manage it because 1 to 100 leverage, it's huge and most of the time we really don't use it. So the leverage, yeah, it's not going to be your friend in this one, I'm telling you for sure. So I am happy with my 1 to 10 leverage, or now again, like I said, instant funding has changed, so we do get a little bit more leverage. But just make sure that 1 to 100 leverage will give you a lot possibilities, a lot of opportunities to enter the market, and it's going to be big lots you can use and it just screams over trading, over risking and emotional trading, and I think I said leverage way too many times anyways, but yeah, keep in mind 1 to 100 leverage, so be careful. And I said it again, leverage. Now let's talk scaling. Scaling is definitely something that the5ers are super good at, and they are very generous when it comes to scaling your account. And they have decided to keep it really simple, same as instant funding. So how can you scale your account? Every single time, once you have the funded account and you reach 10% target, your account will scale. Now let's look at the 100k scaling. So once you reach 10%, so once you make 10k profit, that means your next account will increase to 125k. And also as your accounts increase, your profit split will also increase. And then there's a little bit of confusion about the salary that they will need to offer. You need to scale 6 times. So I would say 2 years, maybe. But let's say it takes you like 2 years, you scale your account. So this is a long-term game until you get to that salary point. And it really clearly states on the website that the contract that company will make with you is going to be personalized. So it's going to be depending on your performance. So once you will reach 350k account, so once you will reach that scaling, so that means 6 times you need to scale your account to reach that point where you are at 350k account. What happens is the5ers will be like, hey, you are a super good trader, we want to just give you more, and we want to pay you monthly salary. And it's going to be, the contract is going to be personalized, and you will definitely benefit a lot from this, because I know the 5ers are a great company and they are always supporting traders. They want the best for the traders, especially profitable traders, because that's how the company makes money. So at this point, you will get that personalized contract, and it states that the salary is going to be $4,000 a month plus the percentage. So it's very much depending on your performance. So, but it's really exciting. I'm super excited for those traders who actually can scale their account and who can be consistent and who can prove that they are good traders, that they know the risk management. So the scaling plan is really, really great. And also, the risk ratio for the payout is always growing. So you start with 80%, which is great. So once you're funded, you keep 80% and company keeps 20. Once you hit that third scaling, so once you scale for the third time, so you need to make 30% basically, and then your profit split will go to 85%, which is great. And then later on, you need to scale 5 times. So 50% you need to make, and then your profit split is 90%. And then later on it goes even to 100, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, the scaling is definitely, I would say, amazing. And the scaling has been always something that the 5ers are absolutely outstanding others. So I'm really, really happy to trade with this company, because I know that they offer really great scaling opportunity. Now let's look at the drawdown. Drawdown is very, very important to understand, especially if you are trading a challenge, because it's not easy to gain such a huge amount of the profit within very short period of time. So you will definitely need to risk more, but you cannot over risk because you do have a daily drawdown. As myself, I'm coming from instant funding. Instant funding is absolute drawdown. I can literally, if I am 5% in the profit and my drawdown is 6%, I can literally risk whatever that I want, like 11%, and obviously didn't blow my account, but anyhow, it's like I don't really think about daily risk at all, because I'm just used to trading instant funding. In here, you do have 5% daily drawdown, and it is calculated not from the balance every single day. It's calculated from highest either balance or equity. So what that means, if your account is in the profit, let's say you start with 100k, just so it's easier to calculate. If you start with 100k and you have made now 2k profit, that means your balance, your daily drawdown will be calculated from not 100k but 102k. So it's going to be a lot bit bigger. Same thing if you are in the drawdown and your account is, let's say, now at 95k. So that means your daily drawdown will be calculated 5% from 95k. So make sure you calculate it correctly and you know exactly how much risk you can take. I know that there for sure will be traders who will struggle with 30 days limit. So in 30 days, you need to reach 8% target on your first phase. Now, the good thing is that they are allowing you to extend your account. If you are 5% or more in profit, then you can extend your account. But also, if you don't manage to get to that 8% target, don't worry, you get one free retry. That means you don't need to pay again the fee. You can just retry again and try to reach that target again. So I think that's a good thing as well. With the high stakes, you can only get one account as per now. There's one trader, one account for the high stakes. And it doesn't matter if you have like 3 instant fundings or you don't have bootcamp or instant funding at all. It's still one account per trader. So because I believe this isn't like a new program, so they don't want to overwhelm themselves, because they do have changed a lot since the 5th of March. So for now, it's only one per trader. Trading news is something that many traders get wrong. So when it says you're not allowed to trade high impact news, that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to trade at all when it's news. So the best thing I think would be go on your news calendar and look for the red folder. If the folder is red, that means this is high impact news. And what you cannot do is open your trade 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after the high impact news. And let me explain you why is this happening. So they're putting this rule into place not just because, they don't want you to trade the news. What happens is if you've been trading for a while, you have definitely have noticed that the news are the time when there's most slippage. Normally 1-2 minutes before the news, the spread starts to go up and down. It can go 20 pips, 30 pips, and there you go there's your slippage as well in there. So they just want to make sure that they're protecting their capital, because later on, after you pass the challenge, you will need to trade the real capital. You will need to trade the live funds. So they want to make sure that you are practicing a good risk management and that you are looking into the news. So when there's high impact news, 2 minutes before and after, you cannot open the new trades. But if your trade, let's say the news are in 1 o'clock, but your trade has been open at 12, then that's fine to leave it through the news if you want to, if you wish to. So you don't need to close the trade, but you cannot open new positions 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after. And also I want to remind that you can keep your trades open over the weekend. And it's really simple, guys. If you think this is like a general question, just go and look into the website, because they do have frequently asked questions and there's everything explained in there. So make sure you do read those before you get the program or before you ask your question somewhere else. And I think these were the most important things to just go through to really understand how the program works. And once again, if you do decide to purchase the program, by the way, you can get 5% discount if you use the link down below. But if you do decide to get the program, make sure you read the rules. And if you do decide to get the program, make sure you know how to manage your risk, how to manage your account, and only get it if you're profitable, and only get it if you actually can make 8%, at least 8% a month within like 30 days. So it's a lot of buts in there, but all over, the program is very rewarding, and it's something that the traders really been asking for, and I think that's what I said in the beginning of the video, and that's what the 5ers said when they launched it. They said this is highly requested program, so we are, giving what the traders want: higher leverage, 2-step program, higher profit split, and all that kind of stuff. But they did remind that this is high stakes, this is high risk. And it even says on the website, if you go and look through the rules, which is I was super amazed about it, but it does say that the traders will fail. They will fail more than instant funding. So think about it. It's a great opportunity if you're a scalper, if you want to put yourself through the challenge. It's a great opportunity. Go for it, get it. For now, I'm sticking with instant funding. It's my baby. Instant funding is just what I am comfortable trading. But I know for sure there will be traders who will love the high stakes challenge, and you just go for it, and you go for what suits you best. And don't listen to me if I'm telling you, this is high risk. If you think it's good for you, then just go for it and take the program and try it, and let me know how you get on, because I would love to hear if someone of you get the program, how you're getting on. So in next video, I'm going to talk about all the changes for the instant funding, because there has been a lot of changes. The 5ers have just literally made me overdo all my videos that I have made. All my content is like, okay. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you will watch the next one about the instant funding, because it's also really important to just go through all the new changes. But as I always say, take care, use proper risk management, especially if you're trading high stakes program. Use proper risk management, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.